Is your mind all over the place? Do you feel scatterbrained? You sit down with a pen and a paper and try to write and nothing comes up. Has that been happening to you lately? Are you trying desperately to focus, but you just can't? Like, is it hard for you to even hear yourself think? Have you heard of that before? Like, I can't even hear myself think. You've been feeling like that lately? If you have, this conversation is for you. This conversation is for people who mind is just all over the place. You're feeling scatterbrained. You're feeling like, man, your mind is just so full and you're just so overwhelmed. It's like, what the heck? Right? I've had many days of feeling that way. Many days, especially with working with teenagers. I'm a high school history teacher by trade. And so I started teaching in 2003. And immediately, like my first year teaching, I remember thinking, well, damn, when do I get time to think? Right? Because there was so many things going on all at once, so much chatter, so much noise, right? And then my kids turned into teenagers. So at some point in my life, I was working with teenagers in the classroom and then coming home and also dealing with teenagers at home. And the youngest one was not a teenager, but it felt like she was because she was hanging out with the older two. So I couldn't get a break, man. I just couldn't get a break. I couldn't deal with it. It was stressful. It was a lot. And so there are some things that I had to do. Number one, I had to go to therapy. Therapy is amazing. It's phenomenal. And the best therapist in the world won't ever give you any answers. What they'll do, he or she will sit back with a notepad and take notes and just ask you questions. And they'll ask you leading questions. And so that will cause you to really think and be like, I never thought about that before, right? They'll ask you really good questions, make you think, make you challenge yourself, and come up with a solution all on your own. That's what a good therapist does. They don't give advice, they don't tell you what to do, and they don't judge or criticize. They're simply there to be a mirror, put a mirror up in front of your face and help you deal with you. And so I started going to therapy, and that was a huge game changer. And then I started just doing things in my personal life to transform my habits because I didn't really have a morning routine. It was like get up and run around and scream at everybody. That was my strategy. Get up frantically, jump out of the bed, run around, scream at everybody until everybody ends up in the car and we end up going to school. And then after I dropped them off at school, then I went to work. And once again, frantically running in the classroom like, hey, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. And then the noise goes on and on. So if you're feeling like your mind is all over the place, this is the conversation for you. This is where I'm going to help you get your whole life straightened out right here in this 30 to 45-minute conversation. I'm going to help you get your life all the way right. You ready? I'm going to help you get your life right, and I'm going to show you how to write right. Because my biggest ally has been my journal over these years. My best friend in the whole world has always been my diary. Dear diary, dear diary. Even from when I was 10, 11, and 12, I would have a diary with a little lock and the key. And I would keep it under my pillow or underneath my bed or up in the closet in the shoebox. So my mom wouldn't find it, because a couple of times she found it and she read it and she was pissed because I was calling her the B word. Shh. But I was young and I was frustrated and she was nagging me. And that's exactly what I wrote in the diary. And so don't ever look inside of your child's diary, because you might find some words that you don't like. And don't ever look inside of your spouse's diary, because you might find some things that you don't like. And don't ever leave your diary around, because somebody might read something that they don't like. And so keep your diary to yourself. It's personal, it's private. Get a lock and a key so that only you can get into it, right? And having a diary / journal, same thing. That's one of the ways that you can bring yourself out of this, is your mind all over the place, right? The scatterbrain feeling. Hey, who's in here with me? I'm going to type hello. I'm not sure who's in here with me because it doesn't tell me who's in here. But let's see, where is everybody coming from? Oh, we've got one person from your next book club. What's up? We got one person that's from my regular Facebook page. And then we have another person that's from your first book club. Okay, so y'all are showing up from my Facebook clubs. I love it. Thank you, Facebook. Love you. Love you. What's up, YouTube? YouTube is up in the building. Hello, LinkedIn. And hello, Twitter X. Love you. Oh, Takia Thomas is up in the building. Thank you, Takia. Love you, Queen. Hearts. Just saw you the other night. We had a great conversation. So raise your hand, Takia, if sometimes you feel like, Fatimala is up in the building. Introducing Fatima West, or Fatima West. What's up? What's up, Fatima? What's up, Takia? I love y'all. You guys are just amazing. Thank you for the hearts. I love the hearts. Facebook loves the hearts too. They actually pay me for getting hearts. So keep it up. Keep it up. But anyway, give me a thumbs up if you've ever felt like your mind was all over the place. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, or a clap or something. Yeah, I have felt scatterbrained more times than not in my life. Like, I'm 48, I'm feeling great. And this is the first year, like probably the first 2 years, that my mind has not been scattered. Right? And that is because I figured out a formula. It's a 3-step formula. I figured it out and it works for me. Right? And not only does it work for me, but I've actually been teaching it without even knowing. I've been teaching it to my clients since 2018, 19, something like that. And now I understand what it is. And so I can articulate it. You know how sometimes you do something that works and you're like, you don't even really know like what you did or why or how. It's just kind of a natural flow. So for me, writing, journaling, and really getting words out on paper, it's been a natural flow. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break down this formula. It's a 3-step formula. And it is so transformational. Grab a pen, grab a paper. You're going to want to put this on your refrigerator, because this is a formula that you can follow every day. It's not just something that you do once in a while. This formula requires time and attention, but it only requires like 10 minutes. It's not even that serious. So let me give you the formula, because I'm a high school history teacher by trade. I've also taught English, psychology, and finance. And every time I teach a new concept, I always give you some kind of acronym to break it down. So think about the PB&J, the peanut butter jelly sandwich, right? Peanut butter jelly. It's not that, but it kind of sounds like it. So just keep that in your mind. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly. Okay. It's PMJ. It's not PB&J, it's PMJ. Step 1 is prayer. That's the P. Step 2 is meditate. That's the M. And step 3 is journal. That's the J. Okay, those are the three steps to this formula. And so you get up in the morning and you do this. And this can happen within about 10 minutes. Set a timer for 10 minutes and you can do this. Spend 3 minutes in prayer, right? So just do like you would regularly do. I don't know if you get on the floor or if you like just sit at the table. But whatever you do, you just get up and you say thank you to your creator. You're alive, right? So give thanks. Also, just be in gratitude and just tell God something, right? See, prayer is you talking to God. Meditation is God talking to you. So you spend a few minutes in prayer, you do your whole prayer routine, and then you go directly into meditation. Meditation can be for 3 minutes as well, or 2 minutes, whatever. Sit down. God says, be still and know that I am God. Be still. That means be quiet. Sit in a chair in a quiet room, in a closet. I used to do this in my closet when it was too noisy in the house. And now I just do it wherever I want to do it because I'm used to it. Go in your closet and ask a question. This is powerful. Okay, God, should I make this career change, right? Okay, God, should I buy this whatever? Okay, God, should I marry this person? Should I divorce this person? Should I go on this particular diet? Should I send my child to this school versus that school? Should I accept this promotion? Right? So that you're going to ask a question. You're going to go into meditation and you're going to be quiet for 2 to 3 minutes. All right. So that's the prayer. That's the meditation. And the last part is journal. Take out your pen and your paper and you are going to write everything that comes to your mind, because the answer is going to come to you and it's going to flow through you. So you have to write this down in a diary or journal, same thing. You have to document this conversation. This is a conversation between you and your creator. There's nothing more important. So you're going to document this. You're going to write it down. Put the date and put the time, because that's going to be important later. The date and the time. Okay? Write it down. What was the question that you asked? And what was the answer that you received? And you may not receive the full answer that day. It might unfold and be revealed to you over the next few days. Try this tomorrow morning and let me know what happens. This is powerful. I'm telling you, whenever I'm going to make an important decision, I use these 3 steps. Hell, whenever I get up and I ask God, what should I talk about today in my live stream? I use this 3-step formula. It is a game changer, right? It is something that has helped me in every area of my life. Career, health and wellness, fitness, finance, relationships, business, right? I'm constantly thinking to myself, all right, prayer, meditation, journal. And then when you get stuck, like a lot of us talk about writer's block, and it's again because our mind is all over the place. We got to get our mind centered. We got to get our mind, body, and soul in one space. We got to become present. We have to be present, right? Your presence is a present. We have to practice mindfulness and self-awareness, and we have to listen to ourselves and be like, what is it? What am I trying to accomplish here? What am I doing? What's my purpose right now? And once we have figured out that and we have established some clarity, then we can move forward in our lives and be bold and stand up tall and be confident and solid. Like they say, 10 toes down, you could be 10 toes down. Like a lot of us wobble too much. The wobble is for the dance floor. The wobble is not for the decisions that you got to make in your life. You can't be wobbling through all of that. You have to be solid, especially if you have children. You got to be solid. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. You cannot afford for your mind to be all over the place. So you need to get up earlier. You need to stay up later. And you need to do what you got to do to make sure that you are a solid, confident, bold human being, especially if you're a woman and you have people that you are leading. You need to make sure that you are confident in what you are saying. You got to make sure you make responsible decisions, and whatever happens as a result of your decision, be okay with accepting the consequences, because there's going to be consequences for every decision that you make. Good, bad, ugly. Good, bad, indifferent, and neutral. Doesn't matter. There's always going to be consequences behind the decisions that you make. So why not make decisions with a mind of clarity and self-awareness? Stop allowing your mind to be all over the place. Stop it. Get your diary, get your journal, start writing. And if you need support, I have a journal that I just created for y'all. Hey, Queen. Hello, Queen. I just created a brand new journal. It's a 30-day breakdown. It's 30 days of writing prompts to clear your mind. These are questions that I'm asking you to ask yourself to get your engine flowing. If you want access to that journal, contact me. Email is right here. contact@latashajimersonlibrary.com and say, hey, I want that journal. Right now, the journal is on sale. It's $8. That's it. And for those of you that are coming to the writing clinics on Thursdays, it's this Thursday night. The writing clinic is this Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. It's a 2-hour writing clinic. We're going to be writing. And you're going to need the journal, because the writing prompts that we're talking about in the room, they're already in the journal. And so I need you to grab the journal, have it, fill out day one. Okay, because there's 30 different writing prompts. I need you to fill out day one and be ready to share what you wrote in class. Be ready to be ready to be ready. And make sure you bring a friend, because there's going to be a raffle. And so those people that bring the most friends, you will have your name in the raffle multiple times. That'll increase your chance of winning. Somebody said ASAP. What does that mean? Tell me. As soon as possible. What is it? Who is that? I can't see your name. It doesn't show me your name. It just tells me where the viewers are coming from. So there's one person that's on my regular personal page, and then there's another person that's inside of my club. Okay, Takia. All right, perfect. What's the ASAP, Takia? Did you want to get that journal for the sale price of $8? I like 8. 8 is the number of abundance. Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me go ahead and send it. I'll send it right here while I'm on the air. I'll put it right in the Facebook group, and I'll drop it. You know what? I'll send it to you directly. That way you'll have it. Check your Facebook inbox. I'm about to send it right now. Oh, it has me live. I am live. Yes, I am live. Where's the journal? Here it is. Boom. I'm going to send it right over. Here's the link. And for those of you that don't have a workbook or a journal or anything, you need to come into my world. I can teach you how to create a journal workbook and have it for sale this weekend. It don't take that long, y'all. If you haven't created anything yet and you want to create something, you need to start creating things. Literally, like, you guys, you don't even know how easy. It is so easy to create a workbook, a journal, a something, and get it up for sale like within a week. Y'all need to come into my world. You need to come into my coaching sessions so you can learn these skills. Learn these skills to pay the bills. That's what I teach. I teach you how to fish. I'm not going to teach you how to come fishing over here. I'm not going to teach you how to come ask me for a fish sandwich. That's not what we're doing. That's not the kind of teacher I am. I'm the kind of teacher, I'm going to teach you how to fish so you can go produce multiple books. All right, Miss Takia, I sent you that link to your Facebook Instant Messenger. It's in there. Let me know if you got it. That's all I wanted to teach you guys today is PMJ. Prayer, meditation, and journal. You got to stay in that order as well. Because remember, don't forget this. Excuse me. Prayer is talking to God. Meditation is God talking to you. So you have to pray, you have to meditate, and you have to journal. Journaling is you documenting the conversation with the day and the time. And make sure you go back and you read your journal. Whenever you feel like that writer's block is there, which doesn't exist, by the way, writer's block does not exist. It's just something in your mind. That's why I said, is your mind all over the place? Because if it is, you have some emotional things going on inside of you, or you have some toxicity going on at work, or what, I don't know what it is. Something is going on with you, and you need to get that stuff out onto paper and get yourself in some therapy, because that's going to be a game changer. This 3-step formula, plus going to therapy, and then coming to my writing clinic, and then getting into my coaching chair, that's going to help you accelerate your book writing process. These are things that you have to do before you can actually write your book. You have to get rid of all of the toxicity, all of the trash that's up in your head. And you got a lot of trash, right? You have a lot of trash. How do we know you have a lot of trash? Because you don't have the body you want. Your body is not looking right. That's how you know. Everything starts up here. You're soothing yourself with food. How do I know? Because I used to do it. I used to be up until midnight eating, and then wake up at 2 a.m. with heartburn. Like, why do I have heartburn? Like, I was eating until midnight. That's just, it was a part of my daily routine. And I didn't realize, oh, this is ridiculous. Like, what's going on? Okay. I had a lot going on. I was stuffing it all down. And nobody really knew what was going on with me because I was hiding in my closet. with the little door closed. I had the walk-in closet, eating in there. I was a hot mess. Hot mess. But that's how life is, right? Like you can tell if you are not living your best life by the fact that you might have high cholesterol, you might have high blood pressure, you might have lifestyle related diabetes, you might have all kinds of health related issues that are contributed to stress. A lot of the things that we deal with in our lifestyle is stress. Stress, anxiety, overwhelm, overworking, burnout. I was experiencing all of that, and I had to develop these systems for myself. And then I started teaching these systems to my clients. And now I have a whole bunch of people in my Facebook community that will tell you when you start using your journal the right way, you will be amazed at how your life changes completely. And I mean like within a matter of days. We're not talking about 5 years. We're talking about like 5 days, consistently writing in the journal, consistently prayer, meditation, journaling. Five days. And you'll be like, what? What is happening? My life is changing right in front of me. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what happens. When you start to focus on what it is that you want to happen in your life, when you start to focus on your dream and your goal, and you start to actually set goals, and you have a daily reflection, and you ask yourself at the end of the day, how did I do? How did I do? How did we do, girl? How did we do? We did good, girl. We did good. Yes, we did good. Did we get triggered by anybody? No, we didn't even get triggered, girl. We didn't get triggered today. Hey, did we keep our cup full? Yes, girl. We kept our cup full. That's how you need to start behaving with yourself. And so that's all I wanted to share with you today. If your mind is all over the place, you need to use these 3 steps: prayer, meditation, journaling, PMJ. Use that formula. Remember it. Put it in your pipe and smoke it. If you have a coworker, a family member, a church mate, a spouse, a child, adult child, or even a child, use this formula with them. Teach them how to do it. Teach them how to do the prayer, the meditation, and the journaling. Everybody needs to have a journal. I started journaling when I was 12. That was the most amazing things I could ever do for myself, is get my dear diary. And that was my best friend. My diary was my best friend. She never told my secrets. I named her Monique. She never told my secrets. Never. And I had a lock and a key. And that's the best thing you can do for yourself. And once you get all those the toxic ideas out, then you're ready to start writing your book. How do I know? Because I did it. How do I know? Because my clients have done it. And during the process, we go through this first. We got to see what's in there, and we got to get it out. Because we don't want people reading your book and it's a bunch of garbage. We don't want to dump on people. We need to dump in the diary. Dump in the diary. Dump in the journal. That's where you do your brain dump. You don't do your brain dump in your book. That's not what the book is for. Your book is to bless other people. Okay? Bless other people. So if you have any questions for me, if you need support, you need to get on a coaching call with me. You need to get my 30-day journal. Email me and I will send it to you. contact@LatashaJemersonLibrary.com. Okay? If there are no questions, I am going to go ahead and release you to have a beautiful, amazing rest of your day. Happy Monday. It is the start of another fabulous week. You have an opportunity to do something great. You have an opportunity to bless someone else's life. You have an opportunity to transform your own life. Just like that. Okay? You just have to believe in yourself. And you got to have a dream. What is your dream? Figure that out. Write it in your journal. Journal about that. What is the big dream for your life? Not the small dream. What's the big dream? What is it that you want that scares the hell out of you? It should scare you. It should make you like, whoa, I don't know. It should make you cry, right? Your why should make you want to cry. That's exactly right. All right. Love you guys. Have a beautiful week, and I'll see you later. Bye.